So now let us we will see about creating the levels. Obviously, levels is the starting point of any project, whether it is architectural, structural, or MEP. So before you start any project, make sure you have all the vertical information. Level is nothing but about the vertical information of the project. From the level, we can justify that what the multi-level story of the building is, whether it is G plus 5, G plus 10, G plus 50, like that. So what we can do before you start or creating anything in your project, you can define first level as well. But here we have created some walls, so now we can also define the levels right now as well. So we will go to the south elevation or any one of the elevation. Notice that if you will be go to the plan view, the level command is disabled because of level is the vertical information of the building. So level command either you can access from the any one of the elevation or from the section. Because of from the elevation or section you will be see the vertical information of the building. So let us I will be go to the any one of the elevation by double clicking on that word. So let us we will double click on the south elevation, and right now it is showing me the two levels by default, that is level 1 and level 2. Let us we will click on level 2 and click and drag by clicking on this bubble icon and drag across the model. Right now in the level 2 the height is 10 feet. So if you want to change, you can simply click twice on the letter 10 feet and you can type 12, enter. So by default it will be use 12 feet. Okay, so now let us we will see how to create the levels. So to use the level, go to the architecture tab. In the data panel there is a option of level command. So you can type double L or you can simply click on this icon to access the level command. And this is my starting point, let us say same as this extension point. So there are two methods of creating the level, either by drawing the line or by picking the line. Let us first of all we will see to create the level by drawing the line, and then after we will see create the level by picking the lines. So I am just clicking and dragging across all the side. Right now I have not focused about the levels. So my height is almost around 32 feet. So let us double click and type 24, enter, and name is level 3. Okay. Now let us we will use double L, but this time we will use pick lines and specify the offset distance 12 feet. Now what is the most important thing? You will be just move the mouse, hover over the level, and then you will be see the dash extension line on upper side. You have to click. You don't have to use like this dash extension line. Right now it is showing below the level, but we have to use or we have to create the level above the level 3. So when you will be see above, click, as you can see, again click, again click, and last again click. So this is how you will be create different set of levels. Now let us we will change the height, and let us we will change the different naming system as well. So first of all I want to rename level 7 to parapet level. Enter. It is asking, would you like to rename corresponding views? Always say yes. If you will be say no, then here it will be display parapet level, but here it will be display in the project browser, it will be display level 7. So we have to always click on yes, and level 7 will be automatically renamed to the parapet, as you can see. Similarly, level 6 roof, enter and click on save. Now, one more thing I want to identify, that is types of the level or properties of the level. So select the level and click on edit type. So right now this is the properties: line weight, color, line pattern, symbol and everything. Let us we will use the color, let's say blue. Okay, okay. So as you can see, the color of the line is displayed as a blue. Similarly, let us say if I want to create new properties. So let's say first three levels are displayed as a blue color and remaining four levels display as a magenta color. So for that, what you need to do, select the level, click on edit type and click on duplicate, and now we will create a new type, let's say level underscores new, and click on save, and we will change the color to the magenta. Obviously you can play around with the different sets of settings, like changing the line pattern. Let's say instead of grid line, we will use somewhere about long dash, and we will use symbol at N1 at both sides in the levels new type. Click OK. As you can see, it has been changed the color, and level name is displayed at the both side. So now I want to select these last four levels and change the type to the levels new, and first three levels, that is default 1/4 inch head. Now I want to focus one more thing about the level, that is how to create or how to copy paste the level. You can also create the level by copy paste. So we will first select the parapet level, and we will click on copy. By default, whenever you will be use the copy command first time in the Revit, multiple option is disabled. So make sure you click on multiple option so that you can able to do the copy more than one time, and constraint will be lock your copy either horizontal or vertical direction. We will create three more copies. Now one very most important thing, here the bubble color, as you can see, it is displaying the blue color, but here the bubble color, that is displayed as a black color. So what we need to do, first of all, what is the meaning of blue color and black color? Blue color means this level has been associated with the project. So as you can see, parapet level has been associated with the project as well. But level 8, level 9 and level 10, these three levels are not associated with the projects. So what we need to do, we have to click on view tab, and here there is the option of plan views. And we want to create floor plan. First of all, we want to create the floor plan. So notice that it will be shows the list of only those levels which are not associated with the project. So as you can see, up to parapet, all the levels are associated with the project. So it will not display any one of the level name at here. But level 8, level 9 and level 10 are not associated with the project. So those three levels we have to select and simply click on OK. So as you can see, 8, 9, 10 levels has been created. And now if you will be go to the south elevation, as you can see, the color has been changed from black to the blue. But this thing has been created only in the floor plans. In the ceiling plan, as you can see, 8, 9, 10 level is not there, and in the structure plan, 8, 9 and 10 level is also not there. And in the structure plan, level 1, level 2 is also not there. So you can repeat the same procedure, go to the view tab and reflected ceiling plan and select all the three levels and click OK. As you can see, levels has been added in the ceiling plan, and similarly plan view and structure plan, and select 8, 9, 10 and level 1, 2. You can select all the level by clicking on level 1, use the shift key and click on level 10 and click on OK. So this is what more about our level information. Now we will select this 3 level that we don't require and delete, and it will be deleted from the elevations and from the plan view as well. Okay. Now what we will do, we will go to the 3D view and select all the walls, and we will associate top constraint. So how to select all the wall? First of all, notice that here there is an option select element by face. So that option should be turned on. So if you will move the mouse over this wall and click, as you can see, we can select the wall. Now if you will move the mouse over the wall and use the tab key only one time, it will be select a chain of walls or link of the walls, and when you click, it will be select all the walls. As you can see in the filter icon, it is showing you that 8 walls has been selected. Now let us we will use location line finish space exterior, and let us we will use top constraint to the parapet level. So notice that all the walls are associated with the top constraint, that is parapet level. Now what we want to do, we will go to the south elevation. Right now the height of the parapet wall is 72 feet. Let us we will change 72 to 64 feet. So notice that all the walls are also associated and the wall height are also changed according to the height of the level. So this is the power of the Revit, that if you will be do the changing in any view, it will be reflect to the all the view. This is called as a bi-directional associativity software. So this is the bi-directional associativity. This is the great power of the Revit, and due to this Revit is used widely. So now in the next video we will see the next topic,